best option that you've got. From New Zealand's perspective, we've brought quite a young group here, not probably deliberately. 2 or 3 of our senior players suffered injuries in the last 3 or 4 weeks and therefore were ruled out from selection. We have chosen to leave our 7 European-based players who are either in promotion matches over there or relegation matches to fulfil their obligations over there as well. So we do have a younger side than we possibly anticipated here, but with opportunity for them to submit a slot in our group to go to World League 3 in Johannesburg a little later this year.
Any questions from the floor?
You have Australia first game, of course, always a big match between Australia and New Zealand. And of course you were working with Batchy for many years, so each team knows each other very, very well indeed. But the players themselves, you have all these young players. What's going through their mind at the moment? They're facing Australia, which is obviously a mighty task for any side, let alone for these new players who've been brought into this side. So you basically have got a lot of new players coming into this side to face a huge team like Australia on the first match.
For sure, but Australia is always a massive challenge. If there's one advantage probably with the young players, several of them got a game against Australia in the Trans-Tasman series held in Auckland, and we actually had a success in one of those matches. So many of them, their experience, although very tough matches, haven't been ones where it's been a one-sided match. And I'd like to think that they'll take that forward into tomorrow's game. I suppose some of the people that have been around a bit longer, like myself, have probably got a little bit of built-up scar tissue from regularly losing to Australia. I'm trying not to impose that on some of the young guys and let them experience it for themselves. But I do believe the side that Australia's brought here is much stronger than the one we faced in Auckland and much stronger than the one we faced in Melbourne later in the year. So very realistically, we know games 1 and 2 for us are a massive challenge. Australia followed immediately by India. But then we get some matches where I think, we're going to be extremely competitive, and we're still very hopeful to find ourselves in a medal match by the end of the week. But if we do find ourselves in game playing for 5 and 6, providing our processes are fine, the matches have been close, the statistics show that we're creating opportunities, I don't think Darren will be just disappointed with that as an outcome. If the results are a little one-sided, obviously we'll be a little bit more concerned, but we'll know where we stand.
One last question. We'd like to inquire from New Zealand team manager, Mr. Kevin. Well, I believe